My number 10 spot is going to go to the Rescue Bots Optimus Primal with lights and sound. This was a figure I found by accident. I didn't know that they even made this figure, and it just was like, I've got to have this. It's big, it's clunky, it's got lights and sounds, and it's an easy transformation. How awesome is this guy? You know, this was actually my top video of 2014, and I think it's on its way to be the top video I've got on my YouTube channel. So not only is he fun and loud, he's got a drill for an arm that actually works, he's got a dinosaur for a head. This is just a really fun toy. It's also a great YouTube video, and thank you to all my fans who watched the review on this guy and helped catapult it to the #1 Optimus Primal Rescue Robots video out there on YouTube, and that's why he's in my top 10. Number 9 is going to go to a figure I never thought I would have in my top 10 list, and it's a Bumblebee figure. The Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack Bumblebee. So he's the newer KakuSemeru Bumblebee, and he came with the little Unicron swoop. Oh Lord, a Bumblebee figure. But the thing I like about this, it's a totally different mold. It's a nice mold. It stands well. It transforms well. And the thing that won me over with this figure is the fact he has a battle mask that actually works. You can lift it up and you get Bumblebee's face, which is quite awesome. And he has a hand that can flip out and give us his weapon, as we've seen in the movies. We've never had a Bumblebee toy like this in any of the Bayformers. That impressed the hell out of me, and that is why he's in my top 10. Number 8 is going to go to a Transformers Go figure, and it's KakuSemeru Kurijiushi. This guy is awesome because, well, he's a lion. We haven't had a really good beast team in a while, so there was the ninja and the samurai teams from Transformers Go, which was the Japanese companion series to Transformers Prime, and they all combined. There was a set of Autobots that combined with Optimus Prime, or Optimus X Prime, which was really cool. This was my favorite out of the whole bunch. He transforms into a lion, which is awesome. He's got lights and sound, which I don't have any batteries in him, but definitely cool. And he's in Nemesis Prime colors. So there was this version, and there's also a version, regular KakuSemeru, who is just a blue and yellow lion. You can take the two of those and combine them with the Optimus X Prime to make a larger robot, which is really, really cool. And he also has a little Optimus Prime head. And like I said, the Nemesis Prime colors are awesome. And that is why he is in my top 10. Number 7 is actually two figures because, well, it's basically just a slight remold of accessories, slight different head sculpt, but basically just a different paint job, and it is the Masterpiece Sideswipe figure, both the G2 mold and the Tiger Track version. I love the Masterpiece Lamborghini figures. I think they just look absolutely stunning. They did a great job with them, and they look great as Lamborghini cars. The black and the yellow are my favorite two Lambo colors. They just look spot on amazing, and the robots are loads of fun. Plus, you can get an accessory upgrade kit for this guy to make him look just like the G2 comic book, which is pretty awesome. They pose well, they are a great scale, and that is why they're in my top 10 list. Number 6 is going to go to a Takara Transformers Prime figure, and it is Unicron. I do like this figure in the fact that we actually got the character from the show, which is nice. It's not the scale I would like it to be, but it is definitely a very nice mold, and I do like the colors. It is very shiny, and it's a pretty good size mold. I mean, it's a Voyager size mold. Been a lot better if it was a Titan size, but we're no way going to get that. But the other cool thing is, he kind of turns into a headmaster for your other Unicron figure that you've got in your collection, which is really, really nice. But definitely a huge Unicron fan, and had to have this in my top 10 list. My number 5 spot is going to go to another Age of Extinction figure, and it's actually a mold I have been hating on all year long. It's the Evasion mode Optimus Prime. However, this one's a bit different. This is a Takara Toys R Us exclusive, and they got the figure right. Primarily because Optimus Prime has a face mask. This is what Optimus Prime is supposed to look like. He's supposed to have a mask, not a crappy mouth. The other thing I like about this is the detail on this figure. This is the only Evasion Optimus Prime that you're going to get that's going to be as close to the movie as possible. It's so gnarly, worn out. The paint on this is spectacular. It's got all the rust spots. It's got the flames. It's kind of this dirty grayish white color. Nice, just wash all over it. Looks really cool, and it's even got this kind of sticker thing that goes over the cab that's like a heated on to give it even more detail. It just looks amazing, and that is why it's in my top 10 list. My number 4 spot is going to go to a figure I've been waiting since the original 2007 film, and it is the Takara Age of Extinction Movie Advance Dispensor. We finally got a figure of him, and he's kind of a knockoff per se, because it's not actually Mountain Dew, it's like Mood Whiplash, and it's a repaint slash slight remold of, I believe, a Revenge of the Fallen figure Payload, maybe? He turned into an armored car. This version of the figure actually turns into a soda truck, delivery truck, and then it also has the soda machine mode, which is very, very cool. Unfortunately, he does have this big goofy plug on the back because of the gimmick of the figure, but he also has his little arm cannon that shoots all the different sodas. He has a totally new head sculpt, which is very, very awesome, and even the back of his head is detailed to the point where you actually have the different sodas cans, which is very, very nice. This is a great figure. Even though it is a repaint, we at least finally got him. Like I said, been waiting 7 years for this guy, and that is why he's in my top 10. And my number 3 spot is going to go to a figure I didn't think I was really going to like that much. I passed on it originally, and it's the Year of the Horse 30th Anniversary Platinum Edition Masterpiece Optimus Prime, or as I like to call him, Blingimus Prime. I did. I passed this guy at Toys R Us, but I was able to get a hold of him at about what I would pay retail-wise, and he is in perfect condition. And I gotta say, I do like it. I love the dark reds. The gold actually looks pretty good. The head sculpt on this guy is probably one of the best Optimus Prime head sculpts that we have ever received, which is very much appreciated. And it's just all around really, really nice. The dark blues, the black, the ruby plastic just looks really nice. It looks like an anniversary figure, and it comes with a trailer that is transparent, which is kind of strange, but whatever, we get a trailer with it, and that is why he is in my top 10 list. Alright, and my number 2 spot is going to go to a BotCon figure. It is the BotCon exclusive Scorponok. So, you know, when I first saw this, I really didn't think I was going to like it. I did want it just for review purposes, especially after looking at a review from a good friend of mine, Caked Up 83. Definitely check out his channel if you have not done so. He had got this guy loaned to him from a friend of his who picked up the BotCon set, and I was like, man, I don't know. And I came across the figure at a really, really good price. I went ahead and picked it up to do a review on him, and I gotta say, I fell in love with him. I absolutely love this figure. It is a repaint of the Cybertron, I think it was Cybertron version of this character. He turns into this kind of construction Scorponok and spaceship, and then a robot. Now, the nice thing about this version is, unlike the original figure, this one is actually a headmaster, and that just totally made me fall in love with this guy. It is very cool, very fun. The colors are so G1. It doesn't have the lights and sound, but the fact that it's a headmaster and is a genius homage to the G1 toy, it won my heart, and that is why it's number 2. And my number 1 pick of 2014 has got to go to the 30th anniversary Generations Crosscut. I love this figure. Number 1, it's not super expensive. It's a deluxe class figure. Number 2, it is a superior version of the Skids figure that we got about a year or so ago. This was originally he was an e-hobby repaint of a G1 toy. They brought him back. Absolutely love him. He's in the IDW comics. He's a playwright and a diplomat, but he's one of the most heavily armored Autobots we got this year. I love it. He's got 2 guns. He's got blasters on his forearms that fold out, which is amazing. He has hidden pop-up shoulder cannons, as well as hidden missile racks in his shoulders. Love it. I can't say anything bad about him, except for the fact he's kind of hard to stand because of the way his feet are made. Other than that, I love the paint scheme. It's way better than the tracks that we had gotten. Not tracks, but Skids. I'm just not a fan of that character. And he's got these really nice metallic red feet, hands, and face, and just paint apps. It shines, it sparkles, it looks good. The head sculpt is totally new. Just absolutely gorgeous. Love this figure. I really can't say anything bad about the figure, other than the fact he's a little hard to stand. But once you figure out how to get him to stand, he's okay. This is definitely a must-have for any Transformers collector. It tugs at your strings for G1. It's a really good Generations figure. It's a deluxe, so it's only about $15. It looks amazing with those red metallic paint apps. It looks like something special, and it really is. Unfortunately, he is a short packed figure. I've only seen one of these in Indianapolis at a local Walmart in Greenwood, and right when I went to go buy him, the paint on his face was messed up and he looked like he was cross-eyed, and I was sad, didn't get him. I ended up getting this guy for retail from ToysRUs.com, and he's gorgeous. He was absolutely worth the wait. If you see this figure, I highly recommend picking him up. He is all-round awesome. So there it is, my top 10 Transformers for 2014. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Definitely share my videos, subscribe, and as always, look for more videos in the future.